All right, this is where we slept last night. That little spot right there was our campsite. There's a little water source over there. Fire pit, we didn't have a fire. We decided to go to bed early. Good morning.
Morning, folks.
So we're at Lambert's campground just past the shelter, and we're gonna cruise through Daleville and maybe get some sushi for lunch, and then see how far we can go past Daleville today. And it rained overnight on us, so the tent's a little damp, but the fly held up great. And more rain in the forecast this afternoon, this evening. So we'll see how it goes, But
Well, short day, maybe. We
maybe.
thought that yesterday, but it's about a 16-mile day yesterday. But we'll see what today brings.
We've been told that this section is very easy.
But at least the last 8 miles into Daleville, supposedly. But
I think we have like 8.5 to go.
We also heard Virginia's flat, and you'll do 20, 30-mile days now, no problem. So
yeah,
there's that.
Yeah, so we're gonna go head to Daleville and see what there is to see on the way. All right, first view of the day. Little farm down there. That plant over there. We heard some kind of alarm going off yesterday at like 3:30. I didn't know if it was like the work bell that says, hey, it's time to go home. Here's the rock we're standing on. Or what it was, but hopefully it wasn't a spill. I don't know what they make there. A little overcast. Mountains in the distance. Everything's so pretty and green. There's mountain laurel everywhere. Just getting ready to explode. A little rocky. Nice little grade. Nothing too complicated. I think we go down for the most part today into town, and then of course up out of town. But again, nothing too crazy. We're staying in the 2000s for a couple of days at least, I think. So, boop. I'm surprised how much vegetation is hanging into the trail. As many people as walk this trail. We're still in that area where camping and use is restricted. See the mountain laurel. You can only camp in designated areas, which is basically there's like 3 shelter spots or camp spots where you can camp, and the rest of this is supposed to be off limits because I guess they have a lot of day use because of the Triple Crown. It seems like this side is definitely not as well loved as the McAfee Knob side, probably because it's a much further hike. From the parking lot to McAfee was only like 3 or 4 miles, and if you were to go, I guess, Daleville, I don't know if there's another parking lot that's closer, but to hike up to Tinker Cliffs from town is 10 miles, I think. There's probably a parking lot that's closer, but not as many people come this way. We haven't seen any not through hikers today. So this is pretty. More rocks, trees. This is like a giant wall of rocks.
That's a little perspective here. It's my lovey dovey, who is 5'2". All right. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Not that one. She says. Probably not that one either.
No, you can see the lake.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a bunch of skeeters in there.
Uh-oh, not skeeters. Don't want to get malaria.
I need all the blood I can keep.
Oh my goodness. Let's see, this is the last one, folks, I promise. If we can't see from here, then...
Trees.
Oh, look.
Trees.
Foliage. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here, being this was a bust, and we'll pick up when there's something more. I told you. I'd bring you back when there's something good. Now, I didn't want to climb up that rock, so we got to climb up this one. Good stuff. Definitely not going to film while I'm climbing, for sure. But I'll let my baby doll get up there first. But it is kind of neat, too, the way that tree has grown around all those rocks. All right, guys, my turn.
Yeah, the poles are useless. Good job, babe.
Yay.
Yay. And we're still not there. There's another nice view on our way down. There's a nice lake over there. I think it's going to try to just sprinkle on us a little bit. But that's okay. It's kind of warm. We can use cooling off. It's really pretty. All right. We just passed Daleville, right close to where we were staying a couple days ago on at the Spark. And we went back to the outfitter and I grabbed some cushion insoles for my new shoes, and they feel great. And then we got some Wendy's for lunch. Try to help stretch our food. So from here we've got 3 full days to Glasgow. So we've been walking, crossing roads. We were walking next to the interstate. I think it's I-81, which it was weird because you couldn't see the interstate, but it sounded like we were walking next to it for like 2 miles. I don't think it was that long, but anyway, now we're climbing up to campsite, and it's 3 miles. And yeah, we set up our tent and wait for the rain.